Hey, I'm Carlos, board game designer and founder of Los Games. Welcome back to the Diary of a Designer. Each week, I take you inside the real process of building Throne of Etherwyn, and today I want to give you a full development update, where we are on art, graphic design, the prototype, the rulebook, and the campaign. There's a lot moving right now. Let's get into it. First up, art. Jesús is currently finishing the illustrations for the human faction. You can see some of the completed pieces here. I'll put them on the screen as I talk. And every faction in Throne of Etherwyn has a distinct visual identity, and the humans are no different. There is a weight to this illustration. They feel rounded in a way that contrasts with some of the more fantastical factions. Once we finish the humans, we move straight into the Orcs. The last faction, we still need to complete the characters and military units. That's our final art milestone before everything is illustrated. Seeing this game come to life visually, faction by faction, is one of the most satisfying parts of the whole process. On the graphic design side, things are in a very good place. Thunderflex is working with us on this, and at this point the main things left to finish are the player boards and the game box. Everything else is progressing well. In the next few days they'll be sharing the related updates, and I'll pass those along to you as soon as I have them. The way the game looks and feels in your hands matter to us. We are not cutting corners here. Let me talk about where the prototype is. The latest versions are playing well. Each iteration has been clearer than the last, and we are very close to having the game fully locked. The main thing we are still adjusting is a handful of cards, and particularly the early game cards. This is a familiar challenge in engine building games. The early turns need to feel meaningful. They need to set up what comes later, without being so powerful that they define the game before it really gets started. Getting that balance right takes time, but the core is solid. When I say we are approaching the final version, I mean it. Something else that's been a big focus lately is the rulebook. As more of the game gets locked in, the rulebook gets more complete. We are getting close to a point where we can share a version of it with you, where you will be able to read through all the mechanics and understand exactly how Throne of Etherwyn plays. I'm excited for that moment. Rules on a page can only tell you so much, but it's a real milestone to have them write down clearly and completely. Now the campaign. This is where things are really starting to come together. Because we now have so much of the game developed, we start working on the crowdfunding campaign graphics, the page layout, the way we present Throne of Etherwyn to the world. Our goal is to share a first version of the campaign page with you in the coming weeks. So you will be able to see all the details, the game, the factions, all the components before the campaign officially launches. Next week, we are starting working on the metal components that will be available during the campaign. This has been something people have asked about, and I'm glad that we are finally at the stage where we can design them properly. The plan is to have a first physical prototype of the metal components ready a few weeks before launch, so we can show you all the real thing, not just mockups. So that's where Throne of Etherwyn is right now. Human faction illustration underway, Orcs coming next, graphic design almost finished, prototype nearly locked, rulebook getting closer, campaign page in development, and metal component starting next week. If you want to be the first to see the campaign page when it's ready, subscribe and hit the bell. New episodes every week. And if you have questions about anything I covered today, leave a comment. I read all of them, and see you in the next one.